guys, welcome to Stitchery. Today I want to show you how to make your own paper flowers with this punch by xoxo. I actually didn't know what this was because a friend of mine found it, I want to say it like a Goodwill, thought of me and gave it to me. Very nice. I thought it was just an edge puncher. It's a petal puncher. And I found that out because there are dahlia ones. I want to say this is called a doily flower petal punch. I'll post a link to this one in my description if you'd like to check it out. But there are several and it's kind of fun. It's been sitting in a drawer for weeks because I wasn't sure what it was. So let me show you how it works. When you punch it, it's going to give you these strips of petals, which is what threw me off. Because again, your traditional edge puncher will punch a design into your paper, not away from your paper. So I was confused, but you know, I didn't want to question it. Maybe it was just a different kind of thing. And it is. So I'm going to finish up this strip here. It's really easy to punch through. I have found, having used this a few times, that paper versus a harder cardstock is maybe a little bit easier to manipulate petals wise, but it will punch through either one. Okay, then when you have the strips you want, I used about half, maybe a little bit more than half, this was a 12 by 12, to cut some strips. You're going to just roll it up. And when rolling, just keep in mind that whatever you roll inside will be your actual petal. So since this is white on the back, I want to roll my pattern into itself. And I will show you a layout with some of these flowers on it at the end, so stay tuned to the end of the video to see that. But you're just gonna roll it in. Doesn't have to be like really super tight or anything. And then I'm gonna actually use my glue gun to kind of secure it a little bit. Just gonna roll it up. They're kind of long petals, which is interesting. I've never worked with petals quite like this before. Have you? Do you have a petal punch? Am I just the only one that have never seen this before? Or is this new to you? Leave me a comment. Let me know your experiences with petal punches, along with any other kind of paper flower dies, because I know there are so many out there. Sometimes it's hard to know without, you know, buying them all, how they work, what works well, what you aren't a fan of. So let me know your thoughts in the comments too, so we can all kind of share craft community style. Okay, so there's one. You're gonna take your next one. I find that adding several just makes for a nicer flower. And you're just gonna continue it on like so. I'm gonna do the rest in fast forward magic so that you're not bored. Okay, then once you're done with however many strips you'd like, you're gonna have this fun thing here. Now I just hand cut a little circle out of cardstock for the bottom, or if you have a small hole punch, that'll work well too. It doesn't need to be a perfect circle, which is nice. You just want something to kind of put it on here to kind of hold that level. So I'm gonna put some more glue around there. Just stick that on. Okay. So now you have a nice base. Then you're just gonna fluff out your petals. See what I mean? How cute is that? It's super easy, really. If I could do it, you could do it, trust me. I don't do a lot of fancy crafting as far as like paper folds, origami. I love it. I'll watch it on YouTube all day, but I don't do it a lot. So what I found is I like adding something in the center to mine. You could do a tighter fold or add a couple pieces inside. Like here's another color that I started on. Let me see if I could kind of jam that in there. So you could even mix colors, but I like just adding either a button, giant pearl. I have these huge rhinestones that are kind of fun. They're sticky, but I like to add glue just because I'm working with this paper flower and I really want it to just kind of hold on there. Is that cute or what? How cute would that be on a card, on the top of a gift, on a scrapbook layout? Here's one I made with 2 different colors. Same exact technique. I just used the orange gingham first to roll it up, followed by this kind of green polka dot. Really, options are endless. It's the same way, however many colors you use. And then I promised I would show you a layout. So let me show you what I made the other day. Using some retired sassafras lass, which I love. I have a video about working with bold prints like this. If you want to check that out, I just posted. Here are 2 of those flowers. How cute. So happy, so bright, huge statement pieces. Man, I have glue following me, sorry. I think they really make an impact, and you can literally use matching paper or paper scraps, which I love because I have bags and bags of scrap paper that I just can't part with. Well, here's a great option to kind of upcycle them and make your own custom embellishments. Like I said, if you're working with vintage style papers, pearls would be great in this, or buttons. You could use any kind of center you want, but I just think it looks great. And if, as you crafters probably know, buying giant flowers like this as embellishments can really add up. So make your own. It's lots of fun. Like I said, I'll put a link to this particular one here in my description, but check out the other ones too when you're on there. There's, like I said, a dahlia one. I want to say there's a daisy one too, and they all work the same way. So it's really quite simple once you've done it once. I'm glad I saw somebody else use one of these because it was a light bulb moment. This probably would have just stayed in a drawer or I would have used it for some random thing, not sure what it was supposed to be. So let me know what you think. Subscribe, ring the bell, check it out and try it out. Let's make some stuff. Bye.